Have you ever found yourself speeding up or slowing down, not being able to stay on beat when you're singing or you're playing an instrument? What we need is a stronger sense of rhythm. And there's a few things that we can do. But before we even get into that, what is it? What does it mean to have a strong sense of rhythm? I liken it to a few different things and encapsulating these few different things that make up the foundation, the core of what a sense of rhythm is. And breaking these down and analyzing them can help us to actually work on getting a stronger sense of rhythm. Once we know what we need to work on, then we can start getting or put ourselves in a position where we can be successful. There are different components that make up rhythm and that make up, I'm going to use the term sense of rhythm, all right? Our perception, our ability to have a certain control and manipulation of rhythm. So now we're using it like a painter with a paintbrush and paint to express ourselves. Firstly, or not necessarily firstly, but one of the things is obviously speed, what we like to call tempo, how fast or how slow we're playing. That's a major component of rhythm. If we can control the speed, the gait at which we're going, the cadence at which we're going, that is our tempo, how fast or how slow. And this is something that needs to be worked on independently or with different exercises or with different, we can work it within a groove, we can work it within a beat, but it's something that needs to regularly be worked on. So you have speed. The next thing is note values. Now in music, in rhythm, in playing drums, whatever the case may be, percussion, we have different notes. We have whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes, 64th notes. We have notes in between where we're playing and it's not quite a quarter note. We might refer to it as a dotted note. It's a note and a tiny little bit added on to it. It's not even that. We're not even sure what it is, but we're controlling it. It's the length of time to play that particular note. So you have the tempo, how fast or slow we're playing, and then we have the note value that we're actually playing. So if I'm playing right here in this snap, I can play different types of notes. Doom, doom, doom. Now I didn't speed up, I kept the snap, but these were quicker. They were not necessarily faster, but I had to say them faster because they were shorter notes. They only lasted for so long. If I can have a certain control over playing different types of note values and can control and just go from one different note value to the next, think of the word value. How much is it worth? How long is the note? How short is the note? A whole note lasts for a measure or a pattern. Do, do, doom, doom, or ah. I just sung a note for 4 beats here as I counted, right? And then it started over, so that will be considered a whole note. If I just sing them on every number, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 that note value is a quarter note. So I have the tempo at which I'm playing, and then I have note values. Then, just like a language, we break down conversations into words. In a language, it will be in different types of syllables, the grammar that we use. Well, music is a similar thing. Rhythm is a similar thing. Grooves can be based off of what we might refer to as rudiments or smaller grooves within a groove. So we can have singles, which just means I go from left, right, left, right. I can have paradiddles, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. I can have triplets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can have doubles where I play 2 in every hand, left, right, right, left, right, right. Those are all different types of groupings of rhythms called rudiments. You put those together and you can make a groove out of them, or it's just like putting words together to make a sentence. So different rudiments, different little grooves, all these can be put together with how fast or slow we play and different types of note values, because we can play all those rudiments at different note values. And now we're getting to this thing that we can control and make different types of rhythms, because we're controlling our speed, we're controlling different types of note values, and we're playing different groupings of notes together. All right. So then we have accents or dynamics, playing softer or louder. Now, this is still very important when it comes to having a strong sense of rhythm, being able to have control of how loud or how soft you're going to play in different places, and in being able to intentionally place what we call accents in different places of the music or the rhythm. For instance, if I play a rhythm or sing a rhythm, go boom doom da da boom da doom da da boom boom da, that has a different feeling than boom doom da da boom da doom da da boom boom da, right? Different inflection. If I accent the da, boom doom da da boom da doom da, boom boom da da boom da doom da, now all of a sudden it sounds a little bit different. If I accent the boom, boom doom da da boom da doom da da boom doom da da boom da doom da da boom doom da da boom da doom da, then now we're starting to make the rhythm have a different feel. And often when we talk about drummers and their feel, we're talking about all of these different things encapsulated within, or all of these different ideas, the tempo, the different rudiments or different groupings of rhythms together, notes together. And we're talking about accenting in different places, note values, being able to manipulate and control those, and how we do that. All of this starts to equate to a feel. And dynamics is a big part of that. So when we use the term accent, what we mean is maybe prioritizing or putting an emphasis, not prioritizing, putting an emphasis on that note. And often what that means is we're playing it a little bit louder than the other notes, right? Now, so if I have an accent over beat 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Now I'm accenting that beat 4. Now, it doesn't necessarily just have to be that. There can be other ways we can accent the note, but that's one of the main ways that we accent notes. So there we have it, 4 different ways or 4 different categories when it comes to an overarching or overall sense of rhythm. Now, there's many other things. There's tone, there's texture, which has to do with how you tune an instrument or what it sounds like. You can play a rhythm on 2 different drums, but if it has a gushier, lower sound, or if it has a more higher pitched sound, these things can be sonic qualities that can also, if you can use those, and that can also create or add to the sense of rhythm if you are purposefully using tone and texture and tuning to manipulate the rhythm. All of that comes together as well. But we have 4 of them. We were talking about your tempo, your speed, how slow or fast you play, and ability to control that. Then you have your note values, different types of notes that you might play. They could be shorter, they could be longer notes, they could be dotted notes, Then we have groupings of different notes that could be called rudiments or rhythms. Like we mentioned, paradiddles, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, right. Doubles, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Singles. All of these are groupings that can make up rhythms, or they themselves can be rhythms. Sometimes we refer to those as rudiments. I like to look at it linguistically, just like language, right? So those words, those little rhythms can make up sentences. So we have the speed, we have note values, and then we have different rudiments, and then we have accents. So those are 4 things. If we learn to control those 4 things or get better at them, we can increase our sense of rhythm, our overall sense of rhythm. Now, there's other things, as I mentioned, tuning, right? Texture, different texture. And there's also other things when it comes to sense of rhythm, different time signatures that come into different patterns that we can play. That's also huge and important. So this is just one way of looking at an overall group. Hopefully this video will help give you some ideas or a better understanding of what it means to have a sense of rhythm and what you can focus on in getting better. God bless you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you, and I'll see you soon.